It's, philanthropy has a role to play in society. Corporates, but more importantly, individuals and the employees of these organizations have a role to play. I think what we're seeing with companies like Anglo-American and SAB Miller and O2 and Goldman Sachs is how do they create a value-creating model within their own enterprise that takes into account social value and social impact out there. How do you marry those two things? Sometimes it's about brand development, perhaps, or about trying to regain trust in an environment where people aren't very trusting. Sometimes it's about people development. How do you engage your staff, particularly your younger staff? If you're in a services business, you may have a largely young workforce who have a different attitude than perhaps their parents did about community engagement. It maybe is about managing risk, but for many organizations, like we were hearing from some today, it's about seizing new opportunities. The world's changing fast. Technology is driving things at a pace where business models are getting vaporized overnight. So if you're not thinking about how you engage in that way, you may lose a trick. So the business case, I think, is really quite compelling. If you only measure your success in very short-term profit increments, it's harder to make this case. If you think a little bit longer, not 10 years or 20 years, 3 or 4 years about where you need to be, what your business model needs to evolve into, what your customer dynamics are likely to be, the business case becomes much clearer and more compelling.